Welcome back, everybody. It's game 2 of Team Dignitas versus Team Empire. Dignitas off to a slow start as Team Empire continue on cruising. I'm Gods. Joining me is Lumi. Does Dignitas have much of a game 2 chance, do you think?
Well, they're going for a different plan. Control the lanes, win the lanes, and go from there. Weaver is going to be picked up, one of the heroes that do quite well in the laning stage. OD, another hero that do extremely well. Again, the big question to ask for Team Dignitas is whether they will be playing the draft properly. Weaver, lately we've seen a hero that could do well if you come ganking with it, as ironic as that sounds. Because he doesn't look traditionally like a good ganker, right? But
Yeah.
as teams pick less and less disables and greedier supports, you could get away with the Weaver kind of getting an ultra kill
And he's so
pretty early in the
powerful
game.
in those early game fights. When he hits level 7, 8, and the supports like probably aren't even level 6 yet, he's doing a lot of damage and is really hard to deal with. Because, like you say, a lot of teams not picking main disables, even like a disable like Naga, Siren, and Snare can be disjointed by the Shikuchi. So there's no real obvious answers from right off the bat.
So, and generally those are two support, Naga and Chen. So, unless we're gonna see Team Empire picking up 3 Doctoral Warlord and having Dust and Sentries everywhere, which they could very well do, Weaver's gonna have a fairly big game.
Well, Empire, as it's sort of been a trend with them, they pick up the jungling Chen in the very first 2 picks. When they didn't get the Chen earlier on, they got the Enchantress. They love to grab Chen for Vank score. We'll see him looking... Generally, he plays a sort of more farming-based early game play, but he does come out a bit earlier than some Chens. He's not like AUI, who we saw get a fast level 6, level 7 before he came out of the jungle. He came out around level 4 last game to go for an early tower push, and this is something which Empire, I think, played really well with Chen, but at the same time, we may see Dignitas try and do like an offensive trial and punish these weak lanes.
Yeah, what we saw out of Team Empire last game was they do quick 2 tower push, and then there was a kind of a long low of both teams just trying to side farm.
Yeah.
And I think that's when Chen kind of pulled ahead in terms of experience compared to the other supports. And we saw many times in that last team fight, it was a vacuum into 3-4-man Sonic Wave and a scream afterwards. Nobody died. It was a very well farmed Chen with the Hand of God and Mech keeping everybody alive, at least, until Nyx Assassin came in. But the point being is that Chen, the way that Team Empire plays Chen, is very reminiscent of Navi back in 2012 and 2013, where Puppey would play the Chen, and he's just like the primary healer, keeping everybody alive, allowing them to chase, tower dive, or just push. And I think Team Empire is, having similar successes with that kind of playstyle as well.
Yeah, and it worked really well against Dignitas because they went first pick Nyx Assassin, they got Queen of Pain really early, and these sort of AoE-based magic damage heroes just get negated so heavily by Chen. But Dignitas game 2, I think, smartly decided to go for a different strategy, as we've said. They're going to start banning out some of Mag's heroes, the Lone Druid for one. Also heroes that match up well against the OD. Definitely expect them to see a Razor ban. They're not going to ban out Nature's Prophet instead, so Razor's still in the pool if Empire want to run that as their solo mid against an OD.
I mean, perhaps they're banking on the fact that Scandal isn't a Razor player. Like, not to say that he can't play it, but Scandal likes to play things that have a big, massive AoE impact. Like a Puck, Queen of Pain, or like to have a Dragon Knight, like an impact for the team. Razor's one of those heroes that just doesn't do much,
Yeah.
He links a person and then what?
You hit for 200 damage.
Right. I mean that's
Yeah.
kiteable. That's not AoE team fight in itself. It's not a Scandal hero in a sense.
No, I definitely agree. We'll have to see what they look to go for instead. There's still the Mag Clockwork in the pool. There's still a number of options as far as Empire are concerned. And Lifestealer, I think, is the big hero, which is still there as well. They're not going to go Lifestealer for now. They're going to get Gyrocopter for the safe lane. So Lifestealer doesn't really fit in here unless they're going to run him as an off-lane hero, which I don't think you want to do against a Weaver.
Well, the lanes aren't the big issue. I think the big issue is having to deal with Weaver and OD. The fact that you're getting kited all day by the Weaver, and the fact that you're going for the kill. Astro either rips you into an imprisonment or defensively saves an ally. It's not a Lifestealer pick. It will surprise me greatly if Lifestealer gets picked up by Team Empire this week.
Well, Dignitas will grab it though.
Yeah.
They're not afraid. And at this point, we do look towards offensive trialing. I would say. Not guaranteed. You can run Weaver or Lifestealer just as a standard offlane solo, and Lifestealer, if he can't get farm in the offlane, can go in the jungle. But I think with a CM and aggressive early game support pickup, they look to do something like a CM Lifestealer +1 tri lane. Or if they feel like Weaver have a better 1v1 matchup in the... If they feel like, Lifestealer have a good 1v1 matchup in the safe lane, they put Weaver in the tri lane.
Yeah, it feels like Team Empire is, I guess, on the... They're losing this draft, is how I feel like it, because it doesn't feel like anything that they pick could kind of angle them back. Like, Mirana would be a decent pick because the Mirana Naga combo, but at the same time, Lifesteal Ray shots it, Weaver so hard to lock down, even if you have Ensnare, because he could just, Sakuchi very far away before Ensnare ever gets there. And of course, OD is, self-Astro and things like that. So, Mirana's out of the question. Troll Warlord would be a decent pickup. Again, they don't really have the players to play Troll Warlord, because again, Scandal doesn't play Troll mid. So, I don't know what Team Empire picks
I still think Dignitas' draft has a number of weaknesses. Right now, there's almost no disables, CM Frostbite being the only disable they have. They're also kind of lacking in teamfight, and they've got three farm-dependent core heroes. Like, I think the way you normally see like a three-core lineup is you have at least one or two of the core heroes be able to operate with minimal farm. Sure, that's kind of lifesteal, but none of their core heroes actually have like stuns or disables or much teamfight presence. So,
in fact, their three cores needs a lot of farm.
Yeah.
Like, Lifestealer being the one that leads the least, but OD at least needs a Force Staff or a mech. Weaver needs apparently, a truckload of gold before they're able to do anything. So
yeah, I think Dignitas' draft is strong. Especially in the laning stage, I think it could struggle in the mid game against like Chen just pushing down towers and Empire just kind of playing some smart Dota.
It feels like this draft, though, really fits a true Team Dignitas, the way that they've been playing today and yesterday, where they just want to sit and farm. And if you ever want to sit and farm, OD, Weaver, and Lifestealer are probably the best three heroes that you could do it with, because trying to sit and farm with a Queen of Pain and a Troll Warlord, that's not going to cut the job, or do the job. So I think Team Dignitas, if they're going to win a game, this is the draft to win it with. And let's see how Team Empire responds. They need Scandal Solomon here right now.
It's up in the air as to what they want to get. Against an OD, I mean, none of the real OD counters have even been banned out. So, Dignitas don't seem too worried about what they might get him. They are going to go back for the Razor. And
I
guess reluctantly pick it for Scandal. It's like one of the best OD counters. How can you not like it?
It's Scandal. I mean, unless he gets a Blink Razor and he goes, I have Storm Initiation.
Look, I think mid players you have to be versatile. I mean, everyone sort of considers Dendy to be this very sort of snowballish puck type player for the mid lane, but if you look at the heroes he played like throughout TI2 and TI3, he played a lot of these sort of passive mid heroes like your Dragon Knight and stuff. So
Dendy is by far the most versatile mid player.
He's very, very versatile.
I mean, if you look at S4 plays like 5 heroes.
I think S4 is very versatile. I think Fat is not that versatile, but I think S4 is very versatile in the mid lane.
S4 plays a very similar type of like AoE initiator that doesn't need farm. Or doesn't need late game farm. Things like a puck.
I think it's more like I think it's more just Alliance choosing to give him mid heroes that aren't carries or semi carries.
Yeah.
It's not so much like his limited hero pool. It's just Alliance. Alliance are very consistent with their drafts. They'll, when it comes to like a big tournament when they're not sort of playing like these regular online matches where they maybe try more. I think in general they'll rinse and repeat the same drafts over and over again that work, and they have like a formula for how their draft works, which is why you maybe. It looks like S4 plays less heroes because the Alliance choose to pick him the same heroes over and over again, but I don't think he's that limited.
Well, if it ain't broke,
yeah,
don't fix it.
But I like what Empire've done, putting Scandal on the Razor. I think it's a sort of necessary thing for this draft, maybe, but are they actually Razors sort of rotating towards top?
This is some next level dodging here, because, okay, so...
Alright.
So here's what happened.
They've sniffed it out.
Dignitas says, they think we're going to put OD mid, so they're going to therefore put Razor mid. So therefore, we're going to counter with Weaver to dodge out of that link. And Empire next level that shit up and be like, yeah, well, we know all of that. So we're going to put Mag mid in a 1v1 matchup against Weaver. And where are you going to put your OD? Oh, it's a safe lane up top, and thus we'll put our Razor there. Holy shit, this is...
Dang. Empire, or next level.
Scandal, or whoever that's putting these lanes together is out-drafting the shit. Or outlaning the hell out of 1437 right now. No disrespect, but this is just... I mean, this is just flat-out mind game. Is there any other way to say this?
He's going to get an Invis Rune, so you get like a big static link off on this first creep wave with this Invis Rune. But we'll introduce our two teams before the action breaks out. Over on the Radiant team, it is going to be Team Empire. We'll have Razor being played by Scandal at the top lane. We'll have Mag playing them solo mid Clockwork. We'll have the two supports, which is Fly, Dota on Nagasar, Vengskor on the Chen, and then Silent playing the Gyrocopter.
Here on the Dire side, we're going to have Leshrac being handled by 1437. A hero that he had a ton of successes was back in LG International. PPD is going to be playing a Crystal Maiden. They're diving in, and maybe they could even find a kill on the Crystal Maiden here. Or, nope. Gone for Splitter first, and the physical right clicks of Leshrac and Crystal Maiden not going to do too much. We're going to have Zai playing on the bot lane. Lifestealer, Open Moon in level 1 here. Going to go, and looks like we're going to see a little bit of lane rotation. Korok going back to the mid lane as It's like, oh, Destroy Infinity going back up top as Weaver. And yeah, the lane rotation, oh, what a push here. Burning, wow,
Double.
2 of Korok's mana.
That
I mean, the
hurt.
lane rotation is going to favor Team Dignitas, but the level right now favors Team Empire.
Yeah, I don't think Empire even need to switch their lanes themselves. They're not going to respond to this and go for a lane switch of their own. Clockwork's going to be fine against OD mid because that double cogs burned like a good 100-ish mana of Korok's, and Korok can't really use his Astral Imprisonment until maybe level 3, level 4, because he's going to be very mana. But they actually are going to switch. Okay, so TP top coming from the Clockwork Scandal. Probably look to buy a TP of his own and go mid, and, well, your move now, Dignitas.
Your move. I mean, I think this matchup is still okay. Like Korok mid against Scandal. It's not the best, but your Weaver's gonna do fine against Meg on top. So it's not the worst. I think Team Dignitas is okay with this.
Yeah. I'd be very surprised if they went for another switch, but it is Empire who used 2 TP scrolls to do the rotation. At the same time, it's not so much as gold lost because they were farming the lanes while Korok and the Korok and the Weaver Infinity weren't actually farming the lanes.
Mm-hmm. Oh no! OD just delivers himself a TP.
Oh my gosh, this is.
I remember this reminds me of that one game where it was I think it was DK versus IG or something. It was an anti-mage and lone druid that just like follow each other all day.
Yeah.
They walk up and down the river. Somebody was even passing anti-mage at bottle. It was a Beyond the Summit cast.
Here we go mid. Razor, not gonna, well, hardly zoned out at all, but...
PPD took more damage from tower than he did shot to
Korok's
Razor.
definitely wants to go towards top lane. There's no other reason to buy this TP scroll. But he's not going just yet. Maybe going to get this one last creep wave before he does do so, but... Well,
That would be now if he wants to do it.
no TP as of yet. Maybe the call is that they can't just keep on swapping lanes around. Meanwhile, bottom lane, it looks like Crystal Maiden in a bit of trouble. PPD taking a lot of damage, but it's going to get turned around. There's a split onto Fly Dota. Who's going to go down for the first, but it looks like it may be Fly, or is it the CM? It's going to be Fly. CM eventually goes down the channel. It looks like Silent actually went for the left track. He wanted to get 2 kills, but it meant Dignitas got the first blood because Fly didn't finish off the CM. If he finished off the CM, first blood would have gone to Empire.
And first blood definitely worth it here. You can see a Zai trying to go left, trying to go right. Oh no, Vanscore rocking back, but it was a bait! It was a trap! Zai now gonna try to run himself out of there. Crystal Maiden's gonna join back in. Rocket Barrage in 1 second. That Rocket Barrage, it's gonna hurt like hell. Slurp, that's gonna hit as well. Very good kind of control. We're gonna have Ensnare in 1 second. They're not gonna go for it anymore.
There's no boots on the gyrocopter, so chasing there was going to be very, very difficult, while Lifestealer did have boots on himself. So help him get away from the Rocket Barrage, and looks like this bottom trial has sold 2-for-1 trade. Very even considering that Dignitas got their first blood themselves, and both teams just losing some support here is there. But right now it's at Gyrocopter with a slight CS lead over Lifestealer, but we'll see how much longer that lasts. And back on the solo lanes, OD has kept his TP scroll. He's stayed mid. He's not going for a rotation.
Oh, here comes the Link!
Yeah, this is... Oh no. Only got the double. He didn't get that last little 14 bonus damage. He needed like another half second or like even just a millisecond longer to get that. But top lane's going okay for Clockwork. Here comes the TP out. Infinity is TP mid.
Korok's gonna just walked out. Okay.
Yikes.
That's another Link.
Razor was already rotating. He was like going top rune. And does he go all the way top now that he sees Weaver mid? No.
No, I think he's actually okay now to finish it. And I think Korok saw Razor going top missing. He was double back.
I saw that too. He's like, wait, Razor's missing from mid. Is he actually rotating top? Like, just to spite me? I wish Empire had rotated as well, just out of spite.
Oh, Infinity, Sikuchi down, and Scandals, while draining a ton of damage.
Yeah.
Well then.
It may be different here in mid lane, but it's the same concept as the Razor. Just keep on stealing damage.
Now, whatever happened to the Boots first metagame with Razor in the mid lane? Like,
Oh, Clock just got a solo kill on OD.
This game is donezo.
Korok, man, what's going on? This is the game on USE server as well. So this is the Dignitas favored server. They play one on East, one on Europe, and Korok, well, not a good start for him. He's got that TP scroll though. That's the good news.
Well, he could TP up top, in which case Mag, unfortunately, doesn't have any mana to deal with it. I think he bought himself a bottle, which he sold it. I guess not too sure what item he wants to go for. A Smoke comes to the mid lane. They can find himself a Naga Siren, who I think undecidedly doesn't really care. The Centaur Stomp's going to come here, and PPD is going to be the first.
Naga's not even going to die.
Yeah, he's
going to
need
2 more right clicks. Here comes the Weaver with the Shikuchi. Weaver, oh, he's going to be able to find the Naga Siren eventually, but meanwhile, Leshrak, 1437, guaranteed to go down. Scandal doesn't even get hit by the stun.
Deeps. Oh, nice are there. Scandal with like 1 billion damage, can't get the last Infinity now going for the kill. Stun? The right click coming in, that's 200 of a pop. Holy shit.
The Centaur, I think stun got the kill.
Oh, time lapse back. Here comes Infinity. He wants a little
I don't know about this. I don't know about this. This Razor just almost Force oh my gosh! Infinity! Frankie. If I'm Infinity there, I just like all chat GG. Oh yeah. I'm not even watching top lane, where a kill just happened. But how? Mistakes were made.
That was not how. How would not have done that?
Mistakes were definitely made.
Oh, Zai is in some deep stuff right now. He's gonna get solo picked up by Silent. Yeah, this game is.
I've caught that one, but Dignitas have just fallen apart. It seems.
It's not so much the one kill. The buyback kill obviously costs a lot of gold. You know, that's no denying it. It's the morale.
Yeah.
Like they are down in the dumps right now.
If you're on like TeamSpeak or Skype, whatever it is, when that happens, like, what do you even say?
Nobody says anything. I can tell you that
awkward silence.
Silent right now. Yeah. It's just like nobody's saying anything. And well, Mag, by the way, is gonna help out Silent. 1437 is also in some real stuff.
Oh no, 1437 hook shot, battery assault cogs, easy kill, level 4 battery assault even, doing a ton of damage there. Lifesteal doesn't even want to rotate in. He's still not got phase boots. He's gone for a 1 boot, and not really offering a whole lot here, as we will see. Empire up 9 kills to 3. The gold lead is about, it's only 1500, about 2000 maybe after that kill, but buyback's being used, so it doesn't really show all this gold lost on the Dignitas side.
Can we have a tap for morale loss?
Yeah.
Because
current team morale.
The triple up top is going to be okay.
I don't know how you'd measure it, what sort of Dota 2 related stats you'd find.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Well, more damage being stolen, and the static link going through Shukuchi is the big thing here. Scandal's going to go for this kill on Infinity. Oh, he's actually got this. I think Infinity's going to get this kill. Shukuchi damage should be enough. No, he's not.
No, he's not going to go for it. He's afraid, and Scandal walks back in for I'm not sure what.
I'm not sure either. He was fine, and then he walked back into the left strike. He saw the left strike TP as well.
I don't know.
Weird. This has been a very unusual game.
Yes.
I'm surprised he got so aggressive under the tower there. Sure, you can, what, 3 or 4 shot the Weaver with this plus 200 damage, but the Shukuchi, just to get out of there, he was always going to be okay there, and there's no sentry wards or dusty for detection.
Okay. Scandal, though. Or, sorry, not Scandal. Silent on the bot lane. Now, another cooldown's going to come through. Zai does have... He's going to rage out of the second one and run away. Hope you're okay. Why is everybody lowing now? What did I miss?
Oh, someone's got 1 in. Oh, Clockwork's at 1 in.
Oh.
It's okay.
That's a pretty dumb
That's
clock.
life of a Clockwork.
he's a robot. He can't even TP. That's how sad it is. He's actually gone for phase boot. He thought about upgrading or getting a bot up and say, look at that mana regen.
Dude,
he just...
That's the shortest fountain trip of his life.
Yep.
Strategical 1 mana. It's like when you have a imagine if you have 1 magic stick charge, and, like you're at 200 mana, you have 0 mana left. You get Astral, you're down to 13 mana pool. You pop your 1 magic stick charge. Hey, full mana now.
Damn, easy.
It's like using OD Astral in your favor.
I remember there was a time where I just picked Morphling every game and just gone down to 1 strength at the beginning of the game. Let me tell you, magic stick is the best item ever because, well, you also die to any nuke, but besides the point, you know, you have your safe lane support, and then zoning them away, you last it, and anytime that you get hit by a creep, you magic stick back up to 4 HP.
Alright, well.
Some more stuff.
Where's this game headed, Lumi? We've seen our share of antics so far. Empire is still, are they as ahead as it kind of looks like? Because the gold graph doesn't really show them that far ahead.
Well, I mean, Korok's gonna get the mech, which is fine. I think this now tower deny goes on Scandal on top. Korok's is doing okay. Empire, or sorry, Lifestealer is doing okay as we see a team fight going the enemy jungle.
They killed the Nagasaran here at bottom lane. Looks like they just died past the tower, but Gyrocopter did get the tier 1 tower in the meantime, which is what they were really going for, it looks like. But
I actually think that Dignitas is fine, because this lineup is supposed to play from a little bit behind, right? They have some decent mid-game cores. The big problem is their mid-game cores are not farming well. OD's the only person that's farming well, and he's farming for a mech. Another cooldown's gonna fly through, and Zai's gonna rage, but unfortunately Rage does not help you against Flak. Can it Flak off the tower? He does, and he will survive. Good play.
I think it was a magic one maybe even helping keep him alive there, but nice survival tactics by Lifesteal. But the fact is, Silent's just controlling this lane. Even not getting the kill, he doesn't care. He's got all the mana in the world to just keep on doing that cooldown whenever Lifesteal comes in the lane. So, more than anything, I think Silent's doing a great job of just making sure he keeps control of this lane.
Yeah, and using cooldown like that for just harassment tool, that's absolutely fine because it has such a low cooldown, and you don't look to actually do anything to engage, for example, on the other side of the map. Looks like they're trying to think to force a kill here. Crystal Maiden in position, perhaps a Nova Scano, but I'll tell you, you're in big stuff if you actually make that go. Oh, they're thinking of making it go, and Crystal Maiden, I don't know, Crystal Maiden could just get his link. Yeah, there you go, just link.
Oh, and start hitting the CM. Oh, Sandy's eclipsed. That's one way to do it.
All right, good job. I saw Naga clipping on the behind to kind of protect him earlier, but...
Here comes Mag, though. Mag wants some action. He wants Korok. Korok has to imprison on Clockwork. Is Clockwork going to have the money? He doesn't got mana for the hook shot. And here's Weaver as well. Infinity with a double damage. This is actually going on pretty well for Dignitas all of a sudden. Cogs is going to slow them down, but...
Yeah.
CM gets the last hit.
Pretty good stuff.
Dignitas down 7 kills to 9, but they're showing a decent fight here and just showing that their heroes can actually contest Empire here in the mid game.
Again, they're playing a passive lineup, and they just want to dominate the mid game, and any kill that you get right now is just flat out bonus. So I think, yeah, Dignitas is playing really well, and Team Empire's got to be very careful. Their lineup is decent, but, I mean, Razor is not a hero when you don't have a good early game, and I don't think 1-2-1 justifies as a good early game.
Yep. Oh, Infinity's going to get snared up at the top river. There's nothing to follow up. He actually lost a lot of his damage to this Razor, but like you said, Razor, yeah, I definitely agree he's not the sort of best sort of follow-up for this.
Chen is about to get shredded.
He's got no mech. He has got the Hand of God, and stun to lead things off. To make sure you get in range for the open wounds, and he can Hand of God this. Nope. He thought about it.
DP out coming out from 1437. No stomp from the Centaur. A little bit miss micro. They want the lifesteal instead. They will get the lifesteal.
If your Chen's dead, you should be able to. You should be microing that. You should be watching that.
Oh.
Oh no, it's Gyrocopter's Centaur.
Ah.
That it all makes sense now. It was heading straight towards the Ancients.
Back in the melee here, we have Korok trying to defend against this tower push. I don't think there's any defense here. This tower is dead.
Right, but especially Chen also TPing in as well for this one, just to help guarantee this. Chen building towards that mech. Not up yet. OD, meanwhile, has finished off a mech. Korok.
Well, actually, lifesteal is back in 5 seconds. Maybe if they TP and glyph and fight over this, it could work.
Well, they're positioned pretty far back, but like you say, with a glyph, they can go for this. Not going to pop the glyph just yet. They are going to now. Are they going to TP in? Doesn't look like it.
Crystal Maiden threatening the Frostbite. Yeah. Tower's going to get lasted by Razor, and that should be it.
They had different ideas. Weaver Infinity, though, he's back top, and he's chipping away at this tier 2, but double TP going to come out. Gyrocopter looks like as well as Razor. Razor actually cancels his TP, saying, okay, you can take this farm, Gyro.
Yep. So all things considered, we're 13 minutes in. Empire leading only by 2,000 gold. They have a lineup that really falls off in the mid game, featuring Clockwork, a Razor. It's really up to Silent to kind of carry them. So I think Team Dignitas is in a fine position right now, and earlier I talked about them getting a couple kills. That really makes it even better. So looking towards farm here, we have Weaver, as well as Lifestealer. Oh, actually, not so much Lifestealer. Lifestealer is just really poor. Jesus.
Yeah, this Lifestealer has had some of the latest phase boots I've ever seen on this here. We are going to have Silent getting a somewhat contested in top lane by Infinity, but Infinity not going to chase him down too much further.
Fly's going to get picked off here. Korok is going to get the Astro off. Can he? He's looking for the range, and well, there you go. Oh. Song is going to TP.
He's got no TP, but he's buying time for his teammates to arrive. Mag has a hook shot.
No!
What are you doing? Fly Dota, man. Here comes Lifesteal with an Invis rune as well. Fly going to be brought down. It looks like Hand of God being popped, and Mag, he does kill off the Leshrac, sorry, but Infest into a Centaur, and out comes the Lifesteal. He's got no damage, though. Unfortunately, Scandal, though, he's going to fall to some OD Orb. The Arcane Orb finishes.
Everybody's going to get picked off.
Well, Silent, he's got no Run. He's got no BKB. He's being chased down. Infinity, he has damage, while Lifesteal may not. Silent actually will survive this. Test of Faith will send him back, and the cooldown on PPD doing a ton of damage. Immediate TP out. Chen, though, being chased. Infinity trying to secure this kill. Silent, he's already back, and forces out a time lapse from Infinity.
Good play.
Yeah, that could have gone a lot worse for Empire, and they deserve that to go worse after that hook shot, and after the Clockwork and Naga Siren messing up that initiation.
Yeah, I mean, if that Clockwork hook and they were able to, for example, zone away the Lifestealer and burst him down quickly, that would have been good. Or I think OD is the person you want to go for, because OD is doing a ton of damage. These two kills, these two team fights that I don't think they could have won, was won by Sanity's Eclipse. Just, I guess, underestimating how much damage it actually does when you're stealing a couple getting a couple of Astral Imprisonment buffs.
Yeah, I think hooking on the OD is the right way to play it, because when you also cogs him in, then, well, Lifestealer can't get in there and hit the Clockwork. OD's maybe hitting the Clockwork. That means Lifestealer's hitting someone else, so there's no real good focus fight coming out of Team Dignitas, and you just have to find a target to static link. But top lane, Mag found another hook shot. This one on the Leshrac. He finishes off that kill, and Clockwork Mag, he's played pretty well so far.
Yeah. He's going to be going for what I think is a Blade Mail, which going to do well against things like OD.
We've Infinity taking a lot of damage in the jungle, hoping for a 16-minute rune. It's going to spawn bottom. It is a regen, but he's got a long way to walk to get there. And Observer actually spots him out in the jungle, so it looks like Scandal was searching for him with that plasma field.
Yeah, how do you think that Empire is going to make the recovery? Because, again, the Go chart suggests that they are leading, but I don't think they are. I think Dignitas with that team fight now recently in the Radiant jungle, they're very far ahead.
I think it's with their 5-man. They've got the Chen with the mech now, so they're just straight up push down towers. They're going to start working on a BKB on Jara, but even before the BKB is up, they group up and just take towers, and they're starting to start at top lane. I don't think Dignitas can defend this tier 1, but they'll go for a trade at bottom, and we'll see Dignitas just continually go for trades, but I think Empire will have a much stronger Deathball army marching down towards Dignitas' base.
Okay. Well, we'll see if that Death Ball ever gets there. And it looks like they're actually thinking about defending the tower. Mid tower is going to get defended. Tier 1 tower on the bot lane still okay. Tier 1 up top is going to be done. So Silent makes a TP, use a call down, and that's going to zone everybody away. Can anybody defend bot? That's the question. Really hard to TP into a Lifestealer and Leshrac, though.
Yeah, I don't think so. Without Gyrocopter there, he's going to walk his way down there, but...
Never mind.
Okay. Is there a song, maybe? Nope, it's going to be Mag, and he's got a hook shot, so he should be able to find 1437. Just needs a rocket to scout.
Oh, 1437 trying to do the angle breaks, but I don't know.
When you're running away from a crocodile, you have to run in a zigzagged line.
Well,
Life
Mag making a very good impression of a crocodile there. And the zigzag line is not good enough.
Well, crocodiles, they turn really slow, so you actually have a better chance. You can't outrun them, but if you run in a zigzagged line, you can get away.
Okay.
I think it's actually a urban myth, but...
This is some, you know, if there was a Bat Rider trying to run from clock and you have like 4 stick of napalms, you zigzag, right?
Yeah.
Okay. By the way, Silent in the mid lane, gonna be okay.
He's got all this bonus armor from the Home of the Dominator helping him out, as well as just the general movement speed, so...
That drums, of course.
Starts regenning back up using Home of the Dominator as well, so... He's doing just fine here.
Oh god, the crocodiles.
This is like valuable stuff you have to learn when you live in Australia. It's dangerous.
Alright.
If you go to Australia and don't know how to run away from a crocodile, you're screwed.
Have you ever had to run away from a crocodile?
No, but one day I will.
Okay, I see. And how long have you been living there?
I don't know, like only maybe 6 or 7 years of my life.
By the way, this CM's dead.
Or is Zai even dead?
Oh,
they don't get him in the cogs. If they got him in the cogs as well, it would have been killed. They could go for a Song of the Siren to catch up. He was casting it.
Yeah, he was.
Arms were in the air, like he just don't care. And
trying to give a hand signal, but hand signal was a little bit too slow.
All right, well.
Too much references today. Having too much fun with WePlay.
I know. We're not meant to have fun when we cast, Lumi.
No,
we're meant to be professional and.
I mean, look at other professional casters like, you know, Toby and AC.
Toby has a lot of fun when he casts.
Yeah, Toby does. That's definitely something I really appreciate about Toby.
Yeah, he loves Dota. I think that's like the one thing I admire most is just how much all the time during his free time, I always see him online playing Dota. As for I don't see AC playing Dota much. I'm not sure if he plays it that much. But it's alright. Different people, different approaches. We are going to have a hook shot in from Mag. This one's landed. He gets the cogs off on the Lifesteal. Needs that magic link. It's going to come the static link, I mean. And Lifesteal's losing all his damage to the Razor. Razor's going to be hitting hard. Not hitting all that fast, though. And just the one kill on the Leshrac, but it looks like we will see this tier 2 tower going down. Meanwhile, top lane, though, Weaver. Infinity doing a great job of just applying pressure all over the map.
Yeah, but they actually send the Clockwork back. I think Clockwork's going to TP to tier 2 up top. They're going to get the defense as well. And not only that, they're going to take the tier 2 mid. So, all things considered, Empire, we ask what they need to do. They just 5-man push down multiple lanes, wins a couple of team fights. I think it just really comes down to Mag hitting his hooks.
Yep.
His hook was able to really allow them to initiate, pick off a couple of guys, and then just keep pushing.
Yeah, his Clockwork is...
Yeah.
He maybe misses a hook here and there, but he makes really good decisions about when to go for hooks. He doesn't do any of those hook into 3 or 4 heroes into your own death. It's always well-timed, and kills always follow up when he hits these hooks of his.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
A lot of farm at bottom. It looks like we will be seeing Razor build towards a BKB just to negate all the OD's damage. So it means if he's in BKB form, he's just going to be looking to static link, most likely the Lifestealer or even the Weaver. And,
I think the Link is not going to be too effective anymore because Korok's got himself a 4-staff. So whoever that's getting Link, I think Korok could just 4-staff away, and that should be the end of it. And also with this 4-staff, that means Clockwork's not going to be as effective as well. So Empire kind of snowballing, getting a decent amount of momentum. But if Korok ever is in the good position that he usually isn't, should be okay. Things should be fine.
Well, I think Empire have gotten enough out of the last couple of minutes. I mean, we mentioned like around when they were ahead by 1,500 gold, it didn't feel like they were that far ahead. But I feel like now they've achieved enough with getting a couple towers, getting some more core items. While they don't have the best late game against what Dignitas have, I think they still have a bit of an edge here.
Another slow farming stage. We did just see Silent take down a huge stack of Ancients. I'm not sure if he's beginning to restack that one. He's up to a ton of gold. BKB is soon to be up. In fact, is that flying at right now? Yeah, that is a BKB.
Alright, well, BKB picked up, and with this, it gets tougher for Dignitas. Zide, still no armor on his lifesteal, and we're looking at 22 minutes in the game. He has got the phase drums, and, well, BKB's all over the place. As Gyrocopter with one of his own, and this is going to be, I think, Empire just looking to take more out of towers. And Dignitas, it's coming down to a lot of split pushing. They're pressuring these other lanes whenever Empire go for these 5-man pushes. I
mean, but you're split pushing against a Clockwork. That's, you know, not well advised, to say the least. And 1437 is about to get hooked.
Or is Zai going to get hooked at the mid lane?
1437 is done, though. As I like to say.
He's gone ski. Alright.
Yep.
He's had a rough series. He had 10 plus deaths in the first game, and he's already up to 8 deaths in this game.
It's okay. Milk somewhere out there is saying not good enough.
He's on the Synderen diet.
What's a Synderen diet?
I don't know. Well, you don't die. You feed. You feed others. Rather than feed yourself, you feed others. That's the Synderen diet.
I see.
Be it feeding your carry hero creeps and neutral stacks, or feeding the enemy team from time to time.
Not very well advised for losing weight. Synderen diet.
Well, Empire going to get themselves Roshan here, and it looks like once again Mag being sent back to deal with the split push. He'll go home, then TP top, and
Cliff. Oh, there goes your tower deny. Infinity trying. Oh! Infinity with the plays. Infinity.
No, that's Clockwork. Clockwork with the plays, man. He was already casting battery assault before the time lapse was even used. He knew that time lapse was coming. Mag read him there, even though he doesn't get the tower deny. Weaver hits harder. Weaver has like the advantage going for that tower kill, but he gets a kill on the Weaver there is the big thing.
Meanwhile, back on the right side here, Zeiss on the run right now. Silent with the BKB call down is going to be used. Where's the call down? Big call down. No, Link's stolen. He's in the creep. He's now out of the creep, but he ain't going anywhere. And Sarah's going to come out, and, well, Zeiss dead. Meg's going to come back up, and this is going to be Rax.
Korok's got a lot of farm here. He has got the Sanity Eclipse purged up, though. Whew. Has to use his full stuff.
You know, 4-staff is lifesteal.
And Clockwork, has he shown back up to the fray? You bet he has. He's also got a hookshot. He's looking for a hookshot initiation. Korok's got no 4-stuff. He missed Korok. How did he miss Korok? He hit 1437
instead. Let's be real. 1437 about to get the 9 kill. Meanwhile, we're going to see Empire dive into the base. Korok no 4-staff this time. He's going to get picked off. 1437 is dead. Infinity no time lapse. He's also dead.
Dignitas team-wise in their own base. The game was sort of not actually looking that heavily in Empire's favor, but all of a sudden they just storm the front, take up 5 heroes, get Raxes in the middle lane, and not a single buyback is being used. It's only a 5,000 gold lead, but that's going to quickly change as Dignitas lose middle Raxes.
Well, I think this game just shows that Team Empire is just a better team. We're outclassing Dignitas.
Yes. I think Empire are looking like a really strong contender here in the Western scene at the time being. Definitely a top 5 team up there with your Alliance, your Na'Vi, your Kaipi. But it's...
Or RS Int.
RS Int? Oh yeah, that's right. I'm going to still call him Kaipi for a bit. That's going to take a while to get used to. Apparently, Envy was saying that's not going to be their final team name. They're going to maybe they're going to have a different name for their team.
E+4. That's the real team name. Let's be real, guys.
Well, Empire get Raktas, they're going to get bottom tier 2 tower. Dignitas, they're not just been giving up. So, I mean, we mentioned talking about morale, like with Weaver dying, time-lapsing and dying again, it's got to be bad. But the fact they're just not giving up after losing Raktas definitely shows that they're kind of keen on still making something happen. What? Thank you, merci beaucoup, to the French commentator.
Is it some like Russian troll?
They're saving it for later. Empire didn't even realize. We didn't realize. What? Okay. Mag says, "I love my team." Did he get? He got the clockwork ages. They saved it for him.
Dire's top tower is under
This game has been so bizarre, Lumi. I've thoroughly enjoyed this game for all the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I mean, we talked about tactics against crocodiles.
We've had Frankie Infinity with some interesting Weaver plays, and we're gonna have another mag hook shot. This guy has just been phenomenal on clockwork.
I mean, this guy is just carrying the team. Is that wrong to say? As a player.
I think they've been a very well executed strategy, but the hardest and most crucial part of the strategy came from the clockwork hook shots, and he's been not missing a single beat.
No, he has not.
Well, that does it. Empire 2-0 over Dignitas. Dignitas in some trouble. They're 0-3 here in Group B. They'll have another match coming up next. We'll have their second game against 4FC, which wasn't played yesterday, but I don't think anyone in Group B can stop Empire. They're going to have EG with whatever new roster they'll be showing coming up in one of the next couple of days, but I don't see a new roster EG giving Empire much of a run for their money.
They got Fear. I thought we discussed this.
Well, there's only one Fear. And
They got MSS. He's a player.
Yes, he is a player. There was also 5 players on the Dignitas team, so not one of those players could stop Empire.
They're not really players. They play the game.
But they're not
You're
players.
not player.
Lumi, we're gonna have to get another rap out of you based on this. You need to come up with some new Dota 2 songs. When's your next Dota 2 song premiering on your YouTube channel?
I don't know. Too much casting right now.
Right.
You are strangling the creativity out of me.
Right.
Maybe I'll rap about crocodiles, but
You better rap about crocodiles. I'll hold you to that.
okay.
If you guys don't know, check out Lumi's YouTube channel, youtube.com/luminousInverse,
Yeah.
for raps about crocodiles, as well as... What was your latest rap called? It was saying about feeding, or...
Beating.
No, what was your latest... You did a rap with B-Ballin.
Yeah.
What was it called?
Learning about to play Dota 2. It's a very intro-friendly rap.
Okay.
So for those you guys that found Beyond the Summer stream because of the English tag on gods, I'll segue you to my YouTube channel.
Yes. All the new viewers. But that concludes everything. You can see here in Group B, Empire are 4-0, Dignitas 0-3. And as soon as you hit 3 losses, getting top 2 in the group becomes nearly impossible, which is what 4FC and Dignitas both have. So unless EG and DTS 2010 also kind of all lose a lot of games and we see like a big tie towards the bottom of the pack, it's very unlikely that either Dignitas or 4FC will advance in the top 2. But Empire seem good. We'll take a quick break. When we come back, myself as well as Lumi will be back with our last game of today. It'll be Dignitas versus 4FC. Empire are done. So stay tuned, guys.